Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news, so, folks, buckle up because what's brewing in the NFL right now could have some serious repercussions for the Cowboys' future, especially in the NFC East. Rumors are swirling about the San Francisco 49ers potentially making a blockbuster move involving Fred Warner, one of their top linebackers, and that move could have a ripple effect that benefits Dallas in a big way. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this really happening? And what does it mean for us? Well, stay with me because I'm about to unpack everything, from the strategic reasons behind the potential trade to how it can shift the division landscape and boost the Cowboys' Super Bowl chances. Let's start by setting the scene. The 49ers are in a bit of a cap crunch right now, especially with their recent extensions, particularly for Christian McCaffrey, which has pushed their salary cap hit up to around $30 million. That's a hefty chunk, and it's forcing them to make some tough decisions. Meanwhile, Fred Warner, a sideline-to-sideline linebacker who's been a cornerstone of their defense, is entering the final stretch of his prime at just 29 years old. His contract situation isn't ideal for San Francisco, especially considering his cap hit, which is around $20 million. With the team trying to rebuild an aging roster and manage their cap, sources like Diana Rossini are indicating that the 49ers might be open to trading Warner in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and a second-rounder in 2027. This type of move makes a lot of sense from the 49ers' perspective. They're trying to free up salary cap space to extend players like McCaffrey and to invest in their aging offensive line, which has been a concern, especially with some of the injuries and the need to stay competitive in the NFC West. Trading Warner would clear about $29 million in future cap space, allowing them to focus on youth and retooling the defense, which has been inconsistent this season. Plus, they're feeling the pressure after some recent struggles, including a slump in Purdy's performance and a defense that's allowed more points than expected, around 24 points per game, which isn't quite what they hoped for. Now, here's where it gets interesting for the Cowboys. The Dallas defense has been solid, but they've also been hampered by injuries, especially to their linebackers. Leighton Vander Esch has been battling injuries, and Overshown, who was expected to step up, missed Week 14 with a hamstring injury. So the Cowboys are looking to bolster that linebacker core, especially with the playoffs approaching. Adding a player like Fred Warner, who's a proven elite coverage linebacker with a PFF grade of 93. 2 overall in 2025 would be a game changer. Warner excels in coverage. He's the top among linebackers in yards allowed, targets against, and has a knack for making plays all over the field. His ability to shut down tight ends and stop the run makes him a perfect fit for the Cowboys' defensive scheme, especially as they try to tighten up against the run and improve their third down stops. And let's not forget about his recent performance. Warner, despite missing some games due to shoulder injuries, he missed 3 games earlier this season, is still among the best in the league. His stats are eye-popping: 51 tackles, including 28 solo stops, 4 interceptions, and a couple of sacks. His PFF coverage grade has been outstanding, and he's been a tackling machine, often leading the team in stops. His ability to read plays, diagnose routes, and make game-changing tackles makes him a true middle linebacker star. If the Cowboys manage to acquire him without overpaying, it's a steal, especially considering the trade value of a first-round pick in 2026 and a second in 2027. That's a small price to pay for a player of Warner's caliber, especially when you consider how much he can elevate the entire defense. From the Cowboys' perspective, this move isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about transforming their entire defensive identity. The team has been trending upward lately, but they've also shown some vulnerabilities, especially in coverage and stopping the run. Adding Warner would boost their defensive efficiency by at least 12%, according to some projections, allowing them to hold opponents to fewer points, a key factor in closing out tight games. His presence would also improve third down stops by around 15%, which is crucial in playoff situations. Dallas's defense, which currently allows around 24 points per game, could see that number drop significantly with Warner patrolling the middle. But the impact doesn't stop there. Offensively, the Cowboys could benefit from the extra possessions generated by a stronger defense, creating more scoring opportunities for Prescott and the offense. With O.L. Guyton on IR, the team has had to adapt, but the added defensive stability would give Prescott more time and space to work with, especially in the red zone. The Cowboys are already averaging about 380 yards a game, and with the defense becoming more aggressive and intelligent, they could push that number even higher, increasing their chances of winning close games in December and beyond. Now, some fans might be skeptical. The 49ers are still contenders, and trading Warner could weaken their defense, especially since they've been relying on their linebackers to be the brains of the operation. Their coverage has dipped by around 5 points per game, and they've lost some of that elite defensive edge. They're also trying to stay competitive in a tough NFC West, and losing Warner, who's been compared to some of the best linebackers in recent years, could be a blow. Still, the cap space and future draft picks give San Francisco some flexibility to rebuild quickly. Meanwhile, the Cowboys are sitting in a prime position to capitalize on this potential move. With Warner, their defense could see a resurgence, turning into a top-5 unit that can carry them deep into the playoffs. Looking at the bigger picture, this kind of trade could be a pivotal moment for Dallas. It's reminiscent of the Wagner trade, where a franchise-defining linebacker was acquired to solidify the middle and bring a new level of intelligence and toughness to the defense. Warner's impact would be immediate, with projections indicating an increase of over 150 stops, more turnovers, and better coverage against tight ends and running backs. His ability to generate turnovers, combined with the Cowboys' already strong secondary duo of Diggs and Bland, means the defense could become a nightmare for opposing offenses. Plus, his presence would help neutralize key players like Giants, RB Saquon Barkley, or even the Commanders' attack, giving Dallas a better shot at winning the NFC East. And speaking of the postseason, the trade could be a critical factor in the Cowboys' Super Bowl aspirations. Right now, their odds are around +10, 0 to win it all, but with Warner anchoring their defense, those odds could improve dramatically, possibly to +4, 500 or better. His presence as an X-factor in the playoffs could be the difference-maker in close games, especially against strong contenders like Kittle and the 49ers themselves. NFL experts and betting analysts are already noting that this move would significantly boost Dallas's chances, making them more than just a dark horse but a true contender, especially with their defense transforming into a top-tier unit. Of course, this entire scenario hinges on the negotiations, and whether the Cowboys can strike a deal that's both advantageous and realistic. The 49ers are known for their tough trade negotiations, but Dallas's cap flexibility and the need for a linebacker of Warner's caliber make this a compelling match. It's a strategic move that could redefine their path to the Super Bowl, especially in a division that's ripe for the taking. The Eagles aren't quite the same team as last year, and the Giants are still rebuilding. So, if Dallas can secure Warner, they'd be sending a message to the league. This isn't just a team trying to make the playoffs. It's a team setting its sights on the Lombardi Trophy. Now, fans, I want to emphasize how exciting this possibility is. It's rare that a trade can have such a profound impact on a team's trajectory, and Dallas could be on the verge of pulling off a move that elevates them to elite status. The potential upgrade at linebacker, the strategic cap maneuvering, and the playoff boost all point toward a very promising future if this deal goes through. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off big time, especially if Warner can stay healthy and continue to perform at the highest level. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So in summary, folks, the potential trade involving Fred Warner from the 49ers to the Cowboys isn't just a rumor. It's a strategic move that could reshape the NFC landscape. It's about acquiring a proven leader, a game changer on defense, and a player who could elevate the Cowboys' chances of making a deep playoff run and possibly reaching the Super Bowl. The benefits are clear: improved coverage, more stops, fewer points allowed, and a defense that can close out games when it matters most. It's a move that screams win now for Dallas, And if it happens, it could be remembered as one of the smartest trades in recent franchise history. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster? Do you think Warner is the missing piece that takes us over the top? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for all the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Together, we're building a future where the star shines brightest on the field and in the playoffs. Let's go Cowboys.